What's going on, everybody? We are going over open workout 26.3. All right, so definitely a tough workout, a really long workout for these movements. Very easy to not even come out hot, but just barely come out at it, or come out at a speed that's just barely above what you should be doing, and you will see a really quick drop in power, and you'll see yourself standing or just staring and kneeling, looking at the bar for a while and breaking up burpees. So overall, you just want to make sure that you're in control, you're breathing, you're staying smooth. It's a long workout, so you got to kind of buckle up and think of it that way. It's easier to think of that when you're on a rower or you're on a machine or if there's a run, something that's a lot more cyclical, a little bit, easier to, throttle the movement back and, still not, and still keep moving. Whereas like it's really hard to slow down a burpee once you're really tired to a point where you can just continue to stay moving, or a power clean or a thruster for that matter. So all these movements, again, it's just not something that it's super easy to slow down. So that's why breaking it up and finding a way to reduce transition time and not speed through the movement so that you can, keep a pretty consistent turnover. It doesn't have to be super fast, but if you want the best score possible, then you do need to try and find that perfect speed for you. So how can we do that? Let's warm up and get opened up because that's really important. Overhead position, front rack position. These 3 weeks I've had knee flexion in every single one of them, and you've kind of gone overhead. I mean, if you're counting the wall ball like throwing, it's not, but your arms are at least going overhead. And your overhead position definitely, if you had a great overhead position, you probably have a pretty smooth wall ball as long as you have a good, squat position. So it's the same thing: shoulders, hips, thoracic, and ankles. If you can just really improve those areas across a year, you will have tremendous improvement, given that you're also working well in your fitness and your strength. But that's what we're focusing on here. So get warm, get loose, mobilize the chest, mobilize the triceps. It's going to help in every single movement. 30 seconds foam roll the upper back, 10 to 15 foam roller thoracic spine extensions. And then we have some ankle work, some shoulder specific and thoracic work, and then some squat to stands. Okay, so opening it up. 15-minute warm up. We really want to have good blood flow. We want to be loose, and we don't want to be cold going into this. So 15 minutes. The first 10 minutes are light effort. 5 minutes is moderately tough. You're just starting to turn it on a little bit and challenging yourself, but nothing too hard. The clean complex. All right, one power clean, one squat clean thruster. Reset between reps. Be fast, be smooth. Really try and open up on the front rack. Get in a really good squatting position, overhead position, over-exaggerate everything here to help you warm up and to open up and get into really good positions and to start ingraining it in your brain, like what is a good front rack position, what is a good overhead position, because you don't want to be thinking about that during the workout. Don't surpass like 185, 135. There's just no need to. We don't want to tire ourselves out too much. We're not prepping for a lift here. We're just getting some training in and preparing for the workout. All right, so our prep sets, same mindset here. We're thinking about the positions and we're thinking about where we're putting our hands and we're like kind of getting in the zone. But then as we continue, we're slowly pulling out of that because you don't want to be thinking about that during the workout. You just want to be doing. So 60-second light moderate effort on the assault bike or echo bike, 3 power cleans at weight 1, 2 burpees, 3 thrusters. Find out where your feet are going, find out where your hands are going, figure out like which foot is going where. I mean, most of you, especially in the program and my clients who are doing this, we talk about that all the time. So you know what you're doing in regards to that. So it shouldn't be a big deal. Rest 2 to 3 minutes, 40 seconds on the bike. Again, a little harder effort. 2 power cleans, 2 burpees, 2 thrusters, weight 2. Same thing, really getting in the zone, feeling it out. And then set 3 is optional. You don't have to do it. If you do think you are going to get to the third weight, especially if you're going to finish the first round of the third weight, then you definitely need to do that. If you're not going to do that, then I would say don't tire yourself out. If you're thinking like maybe I'll get there and I want to just try 135, just do a 135 pound power clean or a 85-pound power clean. or and a thruster. Just do like one of each to feel it out. All right. So the workout. I've been getting some questions already on breaks. For most people, this is a good breaking strategy. For weight 1, 6 and 6 on the power cleans, and unbroken or 6 and 6 on the thruster. I think it's probably more important to stay unbroken on the thrusters to keep them rhythmic. I have a note here, but it's okay to drop it and just reset as long as you're dropping it, taking a breath, and you're kind of going right back into it. Because there's not that many thrusters. They're really not that heavy at first. So you might as well take advantage of that and be a little smoother on the rest of the movements and breaking them up. So a good strategy would be maybe 6s for weight 1, 4s for weight 2, singles for the final weight, unless you're like you only have a minute or something and you're just trying to do whatever you can. But if you think you're going to kind of get into a round, or I have some people that are probably be close to finishing, you're probably just going to do quick singles. Don't stop on the power cleans. Just be quick with the elbows and make sure you're to standard. Make sure the elbows are getting in front of you, and just be smooth. Hook grip, breathe. All right, so the burpees, don't be too fast, but stay low and just keep moving. Stay low, keep moving. Just keep saying that. Make that mantra, and make it happen. All right. Breathe on the thrusters. Kind of already went over on that. Just try and relax and be quick out of the squat. Just don't be afraid. Those can be over really quick. Easier said than done, right? All right, cool down, 5-minute bike, 5-minute row, and then get your stretches in, upper body and lower body. Finish strong. It's week 3. You're going to crush it. So everyone, good luck. And yeah, back to training, getting ready for quarterfinals. We got a training weekend on the compete program here. We got one more simulation next week. Some of my clients got their first simulation next week. They're only going to do one. And yeah, that's about it. Really looking forward to the quarterfinals workouts. And looking forward to getting back to training for the off season for other competitions for our clients, and building out a great year for the compete track. I'm going to do things a little bit different this year. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me a message or let me know. Or if you're interested in some one-on-one coaching, we got a few spots available. And yeah, again, if you have any questions about the workout too, let me know. Good luck, everyone, and have a great day.